welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington likely to try to put it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gamecocks offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice that...
There he goes. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
These linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Washington Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched in corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Touchdown, Husky. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Savage. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Harris. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Wants to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Morton. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to barrel in. He gets it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilbert. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. What looking to fire. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides to back and leads it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the inside. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now on third down after that run. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. And they can't make the play on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rushes on him. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Takes a handoff. It's Savage. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The short hands. It's Savage. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this ripping off the big play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield very late in the half. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having to lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
To the air, it's McMillan. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Washington sends out the punt team. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Gives it on the option. Finding an escape route. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Punch it out of the air. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The play-action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Here's the pressure. And the defense, got him at the 27.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Savage. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. To the ground with the back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll pull it down. Got the first down himself. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. Touchdown, Washington. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Runs through a tackle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Slithers into space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Quarterback running on the draw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just no.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Line gets set, first down. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Safe completion on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw again. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Quick toss. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Immediately fires to the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28.